That builds your horse's confidence. Oftentimes that will cut down in the reactions that your horse does, the spooks. And that actually helps to build your confidence in your own riding. Every time we get on a horse, we start every ride with walking circles. Walk a few circles one direction, walk a few circles the other direction. Whether it's a green horse with only a couple of rides, or maybe even the first ride, all the way up to a seasoned horse like Hank here, we always start with walking a couple of circles. Does two things. Does something for your horse, it does something for you. I've talked a lot about what it does for the horse as far as getting the horse's attention on you. Today's video, we're going to talk about what that does for you. Every time you ride your horse, it should be the same mental prep that you drive your car. You get in your car, you're getting in your car to go to this place. Whatever that place is, you have a purpose. You're going to go somewhere in your car. When you're getting on your horse, you should have an intention in your mind, not just that we're going to go someplace as an end result. You should always have in your mind, we're going here, we're going here, we're going here, we're stopping. Every step should have a purpose. Every step should have an intention. You should be telling your horse every step, let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. Every single step, I'm saying, let's go here. Very rarely, sometimes trail riding, that's about the most often time, do you just kind of put your hand down and just let the horse take over. Often, unless the horse has a whole lot of trail miles on them, often when that happens, you start riding reactively. Instead of telling the horse, let's go here, then you start reacting to what the horse does. And I see this happen a lot in less experienced riders. They get on a horse and they are reacting to what the horse does. They're just sending the horse off this way, horse drifts that way, so they steer over here. They never say, okay, we're doing this thing. And it's really important that you as a rider do that. You tell your horse, we're going here, whatever you're going to do, because that helps build your leadership with your horse, that builds your connection with your horse. And with a lot of horses, that's what builds the trust with the horse. If you're getting on the horse's back and you're going someplace where the horse is unfamiliar with, and then not really giving him any direction, that's when you get into a situation with a lot of horses where they get reactive and it's kind of a downward spiral. You're not giving them instruction, they're not comfortable with the situation, so they react, they act, you react, and then you still continue to not give them something to do, continue to not give them instruction. So just a simple thing as telling the horse, let's walk this circle, lets the horse know that I'm going to give you something to do. We're going to go over here. We're going to do this thing. That builds your horse's confidence. Oftentimes that will cut down in the reactions that your horse does, the spooks. And that actually helps to build your confidence in your own riding. Because if all you're doing is sitting here and reacting to what the horse does, horse spooks over here and he wants to go over there, so you're trying to hang on, you're not going to be confident in yourself as a rider, because you're just waiting to see when that next spook comes, when that next shy comes, whatever that next thing that your horse decides he wants to do, and you're trying to decide, am I going to be able to stay on? That's not good for your confidence, your riding confidence. That's really not good for building your relationship with your horse. So every time you get on your horse, well, Every time you get on your horse, you should be making the decision, saying, let's go here, let's go there, let's stop, let's do this thing. Doesn't it really matter exactly what that is? We always circle when we get on. I know other trainers that do different things. It doesn't really matter exactly what you do. The important thing is you get on that horse with the mindset that I am going to lead you over here in the saddle. I'm not saying lead actually on the ground. I'm figuratively in the saddle. I'm going to lead you over here. I'm going to be your leader, and we're going to go over here. That makes for a much better relationship for you and your horse. It helps your confidence as a rider. It helps your horse's confidence as their belief that you are a good leader and you're going to protect them when you get them in a situation that they're not comfortable. Most often when I hear somebody telling me about their horse spooked or their horse did this, because they were not being a rider, they were being a passenger, they were not telling the horse to do this thing, they were reacting to whatever the horse does. If that sounds like the kind of rider you are, put a comment in the bottom and let's talk about how we can work through those issues. And as whatever decision you make, just say, let's go here. And you're going to be surprised how quick things get better between you and your horse. So this is Hank. I'll put a link up here to his playlist. Until next time, thank you for watching.